Hi loves, welcome back to my channel. As you can see, this is going to be one of those, just heart to heart type of videos today. And this video, I kind of debated whether I should even, make this video, but I feel like it is so much like so many people out there, have their own opinions and they're experiencing this stuff that's going on firsthand. So these are just going to be my opinions and the way that I feel about everything that is going on right now. Just to jump straight into it, like, first of all, um, I don't know, it's kind of like society is, we're all struggling to an extent right now. And I mean struggling in the sense of, when there's a tragedy, no matter if it's, across, the country, on the, Midwest or North or South or whatever, it's like we struggle as a society, not only a society, but as, a country, because these are our neighbors, our friends, our family, our classmates, our coworkers that are affected by things like the hurricanes that have been happening and the devastation in Puerto Rico and Florida and the all of the shooting, the post nightclub shooting, and this current situation that has just happened in Vegas. And first of all, I want to send out prayers to anyone affected by any of these events, not just one event in particular, because I feel like prayer is always needed, no matter, if you were affected, if you know someone who was affected, or if you weren't affected at all. Our thoughts and prayers are still with those families, because this is a very difficult time for a lot of people. And what they need is support. They need support. And this recent situation with, the Vegas shooting at the country concert, if you are unaware of it, which I'm sure most people probably know of the situation, but just a little insight, it was a country concert going on outdoors in Vegas. And it was, I believe, I'm not certain, but I believe they said it was like 22,000 people at this concert. If I'm wrong, please correct me down in the comment section. But it's like 22,000 people at a country concert, and a gunman from up in a high up, hotel room starts shooting. And so far, if I'm correct, the number of lives taken is up to, I believe, 58 or 59, I believe. And then the number of people injured is at like 500. Like I said, I've only literally looked at this story once, when I didn't even know about it. Like, it had already happened once I found out about it. It took a friend to come and be like, did you hear about this scenario? And of course, I went online. I didn't really believe it. I went online, looked up the situation, and to my surprise, like, what they were saying was real. And the reason why I say that I only looked at it once and that was it, it's much like the death of the young teen, well, the teenage girl who was, she was 19, the young woman in Chicago, Kenneka Jenkins. That's a situation that, at first glance, I had looked at it once and I had to stop, because a lot of things that are happening in society and in life, period, today are just, is so heartbreaking. Like, not only is this happening to, even if it's happening to someone that I do not know, I feel for the families of the people affected. I feel for the friends, the farthest relative. I feel hurt for these people, and it's just like, we have to come together and support one another on a large scale. It's just so much going on. And then when I come from a perspective of, I'm a parent, I'm a mother to a son, and it's just like these types of events, you try your best not to be, I don't know if afraid is the correct term, but you try your best not to be so worried or anxious about things like this. But the truth is, this is happening. Things like this are happening daily, like hurricanes and mass shootings and, you know, murders, homicides. These things are happening around us every single day. And a lot of people, in my opinion, aren't paying attention until it's closer to home. There are many people who do pay attention and are affected no matter how far or close it is. But it's just like, what do you tell yourself to reassure yourself when, even though you're not affected, like, personally, you still have to live in a world where you don't know, or a society where you don't know what people are thinking, and you don't know, what could trigger someone. It's just like, I honestly feel like, and it's just my opinion, I feel like we all need to pray. Just stay prayed up, because anything can happen. And I have been praying for the victims of all of these devastations. Like, it's just like you have to have faith and believe that everything is going to work itself out. Many people say that everything happens for a reason. I do believe in that, but it's so hard to say that when a situation like Vegas happens, like, because it can be taken out of context that may, seem a lot of different other ways. But I just feel so sad for the people affected by this and what's going on in Puerto Rico and, Florida. And it's just like all over, not only the country, but all over the world, there are devastations going on. There's like earthquakes and flooding and all types of things going on. It's like, I feel like we just need to stay prayed up, guys. Honestly, just stay prayed up. And, tell your family members that you love them daily. Tell them that you love them. Like, I know that no one could have ever, said that, okay, well, I would go to a concert and maybe tomorrow I won't be able to see my friend. I saw some videos from some people. I believe they were attending the concert, and they were like on Snapchat or whatever. I seen some video from people that had attended the concert, and when the first shots rang out, it's so clear in the video, and it really just like stopped my heart, because nobody knew what it was. The music is loud, people having fun. Nobody even realized what was happening. And my thing is, I just don't understand from a perspective of, every time I look every time I looked past tense, because I've stopped looking at this online, but when I looked at, what they were saying about the gunman, I'm gonna just be real with y'all. Like, I don't understand how, I don't even know like which way I want to put it, but I don't understand how you can be so delicate about a person's life who took 59 people's lives and injured almost, 500. Like, how can you say, oh, well, he was a quiet person and he loved country music and, he stayed to himself? Why are you describing him in a manner of him being so delicate, like a flower? But then you add that, he had his mental issues, and I don't know. It's just like, what are you not saying? What is it that you don't want to say? And I believe I know the word. I believe a lot of us know the one word that, this country's president does not want to say about an American who does something like this. I'm not even going to say the word. I'm not going to say the word, but I just think it's just, honestly, in my own opinion, I think it's disgusting. Like, anytime I heard anything about, oh, well, he wasn't a bad person, he went to work, he was this, he was that, trying to kind of like ease it on like, oh, well, this wasn't a bad person who did this. Well, what good person? I've never met a person that, you know, was considered good that would do something like this. Yes, I definitely, don't get me wrong, I definitely understand mental illness. I understand mental illness. I understand mental illness, and I understand, you know, it is a disease. It is something that has to be treated. I definitely understand it. But now the people affected, as well as the people who are not personally affected, you know, want answers like why. And I believe, you know, everyone wants answers as to why. I saw a short interview with, I believe it was the shooter's son, and he was saying he didn't understand it. The family didn't understand it. Like what happened, what made him do something like this. It's just very, you know, heartbreaking. It's very confusing. But like I said, at the end of the day, I stay prayed up. I pray daily, all day, every day. I cover me and my family and friends. I cover everyone in the blood, honey, and just, like I said, tell your family and friends and people close to you that you love them, because, you know, tomorrow isn't promised to any of us. So, I don't know, guys. I just wanted to get on and just share my thoughts on that. It's just like so much going on. It's like back to back to back to back to back, like the hurricanes and then all of the craziness surrounding this country's president. As you can see, I'm not calling him mine because it's not my president. But, you know, this country's president and his views on things and the way that he's handling things, honey, I'm not even going to get into that conversation, because that is the conversation that would go on for a long time. But yeah, these are just my thoughts on the situations that's going on in the world right now. Guys, just like I said, love on your kids, love on your families, love on your friends. You know, enjoy life. And it's kind of hard to say that after something like this happens, because it does put a little, you know, fear or worry or anxiety into us. But I just say, honey, pray, 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 pray. Prayer changes things. I do believe it. I definitely do believe it. I love and kiss on my baby all day, every day, until he tell me to stop, and that, you know, he don't want any more kisses. But I love on his little butt all day, every day. And I know that you are loving on your own, if you have any, or family or friends or spouse. But yeah, guys, let me know in the comment section, you know, what are your thoughts and feelings on all of this going on. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comment section. Also, if you are new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.